Thank you for prompting me to find the error in my audio setup where I couldn't be heard. I think it's fixed now. So let me know. I'm gonna ask in all my chats over here. Fixed now? We'll see. YouTube delay is terrible. It is unfortunate. I think that YouTube has a greater delay than Twitch. Thank you for confirming, SF Dude, in Roblox that it's worked. And we're fixed. Excellent. I was just explaining that I think Roblox is on Roblox, Bee Swarm Simulator is a great game because of the creativity there is in building your hive. You get the opportunity to host a variety of different bees in any unique combination you should choose, and it's very fun to figure it out. They all drop unique abilities that you collect and need to combo. And SF Dude was asking me a question. I know a lot about the progression in this game because I made it all the way to late game. And at the phase that you are at, SF Dude, with 25 bees, which is a big mid-game milestone, you get the ability to join what we're doing now, this fight against Mondo Chick, to get ourselves one of the best limited time buffs there are in the game for getting pollen, and get that pollen and make that honey, because that's the objective of the game, is make that honey. Do that bee thing, make that honey. Nice. You've got 27 bees right now. You're right past that 25 milestone that gives you access to the Great Mondo, who in addition to that incredible buff is going to drop us a variety of items that includes some very rare opportunities to get fabled items like the mythic egg that lets you hatch mythic bees, which are incredibly rare. The egg is as rare or rarer than they are. It's great. You have to go to coast, you say, except you don't know exactly which area you're referencing. We did it. Mondo's down. Goodies are up. So anyway, the question asked to me was, what should I be doing with my hive at 25 bees? And my answer is do a mixed hive, do a combination of the blue and the red and the white bees, which are all gonna collect, you know, their color pollen slightly better in the game. So you get to choose. They come with different abilities. In the beginning of the game, it's best to have as many unique bees as possible, and that, generally because of the roster of bees available, builds a pretty good hive. So you can do that up until about 35 bees, and then think about specializing and starting to just have so many copies of certain bees that it snowballs into a crazy cool combo. Then it's really fun. Let's see. I have a quest to defeat spiders, which I'm gonna do. You are going to Costa Rica. That's super cool, SF dude. You've got a wild vacation lined up here. We are in our summer break here. SF dude and I share the same school, so we share the same schedule. And you are going tonight. This is it. You're on your way. Oh, I just dropped all my honey on this field, and I gotta pick it up. That's awesome. Oh, we apparently catch you here on stream just before your departure. Wow, microconverter. That's handy dandy. Those are really good. Nice. And you're gonna tell us more about your friend. My hive is white. I went counter meta, of course, and I chose the one that I chose to just build a hive with a bunch of bombs in it. I've got lion bees for days. You can see the different faces of the bees and start to recognize who they are. That's cool. Are you traveling with them? I want to know if they're traveling to Costa Rica together. They are cousins, after all. What a fun vacation. I wonder what anyone else is doing with their time. I know that you're here, Carter, but you're just starting school. We're on opposite schedule. No, you're not traveling with them. They'll go on Monday, but you are visiting with them. What a twist. That was great. What am I doing? I'm doing my tunnel bear. We're gonna get our bosses whoop, down the tunnel. That was a really fun jump. That's great, Costa Rica. I'm not in the mood to travel right now because of the state of COVID. It's been a real good time to stay inside. We did it, we beat the tunnel bear. And I'm waiting it out. I can stream. Bunland is a very fun and COVID safe space. It's good that way. Oh, let's get our scorpions. We need to defeat scorpions for this quest. This is the kind of game I enjoy because it gives you a variety of repetitive and just engaging enough tasks to be super relaxing. Here's my end of day, just settle back and mindlessly collect these tokens, but it's just engaging enough that I'm having fun and I'm paying attention and I'm, you know, enjoying the process of collecting pollen. At this point, late game, there are so many different things going on in field, it's wild and hard to parse them all out. Essentially, the big thing is that token links are these little white ones with the little star, like this one. And those will collect all the tokens that are in the field. Bees collect tokens after collecting honey from a certain spot, sometimes. And so I'm just looking for token links to pick a bunch of them up. A bunch of them are these bomb tokens, those are the black ones with the kaboom! I'm looking for all of those. I'm trying to pick up bombs and token links that blow up a bunch of bombs, and that's how I'm making all of my pollen. And it's a good time. I like that's the way that my hive plays, and depending on what you build, it'll be a little different. Now, Dreams of Being a Bee is the next quest that I need to be grinding. What I need is Cactus Field Boost, and also to donate royal jellies and red extracts to the Wind Shrine, which I'll do now with my Mondo Chick buff up. Let's stack all the buffs and get a bunch of pollen. Ba-doo-ba-oo-ba! Welcome, Charlie, alias Alyssa. Thanks for dropping a little bit of a song. And I like, Carter's only just got to your sharing that you've found a BLT and turned it into a bee. Just let it be the bacon and nothing else. Now we can just all scat in the chat. It's gonna be Abu Duda. That'll be my quick little contribution in the YouTube chat there. What should I get next? Ooh. I'm gonna say bees over equipment over anything else. That's all you spend your honey on is bees and equipment. So bees over equipment. Except mid-game, it kind of transitions, I guess. Nah, you're doing pretty well if you just always get bees. Actually, around 25, you can do equipment first. Depends how expensive equipment is versus bee cost. Because, and I'm recommending this to SF Dude, because your bee cost scales up every time you buy one of the basic eggs and it becomes more expensive, and after you hit 25 you're paying for hive slots, which are also very expensive. So the cost of that and how far that's gone relative to where it's at, you know, the static value of that equipment buy is really the what'll determine that for you. I'm hitting my every 4-hour boosters here just so that I get my goods. I'm going to the Windshine and I'm making a donation. I'm catching my Cub Buddies gifts that I left behind and then came back for. We're doing the little shortcuts. 50 royal jellies, 10 red extracts. At this point in the game, I have so many royal jellies, I will barely notice their absence. I'm borrowing 50 from 1,901. They're very important for crafting. You have to craft a lot of things to build the equipment, and the equipment's a big deal. So they matter, but I really like how that menu works, that it slowly ramps up. It's very satisfying. Baduba Uba is all over. The Baduba Uba is strong. Rings through the YouTube chat, just like these chimes. Clouds over, give me cactus. I get mountaintop, which I will not cry about. That's nice. I do have a lot of bees, SF Dude. I am pretty far along. Oh, of jelly. Yes, I do have a lot. Once you've kind of gotten your hive settled on what you want it to be, kind of like, okay, I'm good. I don't need any more. Or you just start using it for crafting. Dandelion Field. Okay, Dandelion Field boost plus wins. Maybe Dandelion Field can be good. We're about to see how good I can make Dandelion. This is the best it'll ever be. Do I have the badge necessary for Dandelion? Because Dandelion badge gives you instant conversion, which is really good. And I'm only halfway to the Ace badge. So that's what we're going to be working on right now. And we're going to keep on screen our progress to this. That's our objective. We're going to get a bunch. We need to farm ourselves up 2.8 trillion more pollen. Or sorry, billion. Oh, that's not a lot for the level that I'm at. All things relative. As you get further in the game, the numbers you get are bigger and bigger. At the phase I'm in, 2 billion is gonna be 2 or 3 sessions on the field with boosts. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna hope that SF Dude joins us so we can get the jelly bean sharing. Want a sprout party? You got 2. I got some. I don't want a sprout party right now because I'm grinding. Grind first. Party later. Prete. Party later. Dandelion for jelly beans? How long? How long is a boost? 15? Yeah. 15 minutes. That's the length of a boost. And it's interesting, Bee Swarm does offer a certain schedule for the gameplay. I've got my Mondo Chick buff. It's gonna cover me a half hour, or more like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. That's most of the hour until it respawns. But I wanna get my boosts in during the time that I got the Mondo Chick buff up. I am gonna go ahead and fire off some items here that I have plenty of to spend that will boost our pollen here. More marshmallow bees and tropical drink. I think I have oil to spare, but it's not. I guess bee move speed is good. I know what I'm holding on to that I need for crafting. Those items I have to hoard. The rest are consumables that will give me significant boosts. Let's give you some jelly beans here in our happy little dandelion field. And here's the fun thing about grinding. Hey, look at that, a brown bear quest. Right when I filled my container. Dandelion field's right next to your hive too, so you can just take it in. Give me another. Brown bear gives you a long series of quests, and when you do 100, you get a mythic egg. Red, mountain, and mushroom. Okay, let's go back and see how quickly we convert honey, and if it's worth it, or if I should just use some of my 6 micro converters, which is not many. Nighttime happens occasionally during the game. A lot of things happen during the night. There's a vicious bee that spawns somewhere on the map, and you have to trigger it by finding its spike in the field that it spawns. You have to go. You have the bow? I have bow. I'm not sure. We'll wait for you to get through the Roblox filter, which is extreme. It's an extreme filter. You have Robux. There you are. I wonder why Robux would be something that got caught in the filter. It's curious. That's enough. There are fireflies that come in the night, and nice, you must have gotten like an aphid there. That's nice. Drops the magic bean for you. Nighttime music is a real, actual bop. It's really good. Not kidding. Just needed a moment to appreciate it. Had to step aside for the music to play. It's special. And it also really helps you know how long the night is, because as you get used to the song and which verse it's in, you know how much time left you have to be chasing fireflies around the map. Fireflies give you moon charms, which are worth a lot of experience for your bees to level up, and are necessary for moon charms, or moon amulets, and some other things in the game. There we go. I gotta pick up a coin scatter. I gotta be dropping the coconuts that help empty my tank on the field so I don't have to visit my hive and spend time converting pollen into honey that I could be spending getting pollen with my giant boosts. Gotta appreciate. I think I'm hoarding the enzymes, though. I really like this opportunity to make this much on dandelion. So I think I might throw my enzymes next time I'm sent back, just because I'm filling up the tank so fast. My bombs fill up so fast, which is great. I make a lot of pollen. I love my hive. Love my hive. Bye, Charlie. Good to have you here. Enjoy where you're off to next. I'm going to be using my enzymes. That's what I'm doing here. 10 minutes of goods. I need to empty this. Nice. I've got a lot more conversion. Even the hive is going faster, which is good. Let's get that pollen out of there. That's good for now. We can convert the rest in field. Where's my coconut? Oh, I'm not moving fast. I missed it. I need my haste tokens. So here's the fun thing. Bees will land and collect pollen and drop their token nearby where you are. Once they finish harvesting pollen, they're going to move to a space nearby me. So you can kind of herd your bees and position them in a way that makes your things easier to pick up. In addition, the petal wand, this fun item I have, every third swing shoots a petal out. If that petal hits bees, it instantly converts pollen into honey. So the mini game in the field here involves picking up your tokens, making your bees convert more honey. There's a really fun ability, the vector bee, which says draw a triangle between where the token was collected, where this bee is, and where you are. You get pollen from those flowers. It's really good. So there's all these unique abilities that you're seeing fire off that you're trying to keep up with, and it's fun. It's fun. It's engaging. They made the grind interesting, and that's what makes this a really good incremental to me, is that the process of grinding is fun. That's the game. The game is collect the pollen, and we made a fun way to collect pollen and use all these bees and feel good about your unique build. And you know what? No, I'm just using a microconverter this time. Whoops, I accidentally threw jelly beans. Wrong button. That's okay, jelly beans are good too. Jelly beans are good too. Let's hope that SF dude got one of them for the friendship boost. We did. Friendship boost, you can share jelly beans with people and you get another buff for sharing friends. It's cute. Encourages cooperation, right? Yay! Festive gifts, that's another one of the event bees that everyone eventually gets. Wow, my tank is emptied by coin scatter, an ability on the helmet that says after I think it's haste tokens. I forget what you collect to trigger it. You collect a certain number of them, and then it just scatters your honey across, your pollen across the field as honey tokens, and you pick it up. Just nice! Helps empty the container, just like these coconuts, which do the same thing. Convert pollen into honey tokens, which you can pick up with a token link, just like that. Getting it done. I like bouncing between both sides towards center, so that I can look into the field and know that I'm hitting my bee's approximate position. The jelly beans really make the collection happen fast. I'm blowing microconverters like crazy. Microconverters are probably one of the more powerful items in the game that immediately convert all the pollen in your tank into honey. You notice how all the good abilities are converting pollen into honey for you? They're really good. There are a lot of good ways to collect it. Collect it way faster than you can handle. That's happening plenty to me. There are a lot of ways. I think that the white hive doesn't get as much instant conversion. I think that red gets instant conversion, and blue just gets like rehydrate flowers and get a bunch of pollen out of them. And then white does a little bit of everything well. Really enjoy white, red, and blue get so much boosts on their flowers that select fields are incredible, and some that don't have their color flower are awful to grind from. White is okay on every field, but the boosts to the white pollen are not as good as the boosts to the color locked red and blue. So I am the jack of all trades, good in every field, but not as great as red or blue does in theirs. But I enjoy it, especially for the phase of the game where I'm still trying to get master badges everywhere. I appreciate having a white hive on the white dandelion field that's a like rank 1 little baby field, you know, that has all these tiny flowers that I've made bigger with Fuzzy Bee, which I think is the best bee in the game. It's one of the mythics. I have one. I'm very grateful. It has an ability called Pollen Haze. These fuzz bombs are its other ability. It makes bombs better, and it fits my bomb build perfectly. You want to do red or white. Nice, SF dude. You know where you're headed. Red also gets attack and is good at the combat mini games in here. The fact that you fight things and bosses and stuff, red is the best at that. Does a lot of damage. Nice, this is going well. We're immediately filling up. Let's get our coconuts cooking. Bonk. Drop a coconut on my head. Makes conversion. That makes sense. I don't know what the narrative of this game is exactly, but it's very fun to play. Pick up my honey tokens, pick up my honey tokens, pick up my honey tokens. And we're good. Now we're dropping coconut. Oh no, we're not dropping coconuts. We really emptied our tank. That's great. We're getting all of this. We're getting all of this. How far are we along in our quest? We are up to almost 3 billion. We've made about a $500 million. We've got a little less than half the boost to go. It's hard to get a lot of pollen from this field. It's definitely going to be at least two more grinds on this field with boosts. That'll make me realize this objective, but I'm getting a lot of good work done on a field that's hard to get some honey out of. Can you get coconut canister? That's what I'm working to next, funny suit ask. That's my next milestone. I'm saving up the 25 billion right now. I'm at 24. I'm gonna reach that before I have my extracts or my tropical drinks. I think I'm very close on both. I should, in this hour that I'm going to spend playing, I should go ahead and make sure that I get my coconut crab, which will drop tropical drinks, which I'll need for the coconut canister. Give me this. Bonk. I even dropped my ×10 bomb combo for that. More, if you get a bunch of bombs in a hurry, you get a lot of honey. Let's just say that. Oh, by the way, that vector thing also picks up all the tokens that are inside it, so I just put a token link inside it and knew I was gonna be good. Bonk, token link, done. Another coconut, please. I'm trying to keep up with the collection. And the collection's happening. There we go. Another token link, another token. Ooh, I missed my honey tokens. The honey tokens from the coconut don't last super long. So you do have to pick your honey up. So if there's not a token link available, I'll have to run the circle. Don't want to be losing those. But I am appreciating that constant coconuts is keeping up and keeping me in the field, not sending me back to the hive. To have to convert. That's the downtime. We progress as fast as we can. We don't want the downtime. That's basically my approach to incrementals. A game that are also super calming because there is no losing in incremental, there's only winning. You are always progressing forward, larger numbers. Here's Pollen Haze. All my bomb tokens are now picked up automatically. Flowers in the field began leveling up to higher tier flowers and producing more pollen, which is particularly good on this kind of field that's really low level. It now has much higher level flowers for us to work on. This is when I'm gonna throw my jelly beans and immediately fill my container. It's gonna be silly how quickly, good thing we coin scattered. That's gonna help us stay the field a little longer and enjoy this incredible boost. With the pollen haze gone off, I'm like, let's do it all. Stars give you ×2. Okay, now I'm full. I've only got 3 micro converters. I am saving them for an even more exciting grind on a more exciting field a little bit. Even though I'm working towards the Dandelion badge, I'm saving them. You can go ahead and shoot your petal wand that converts when it hits bees while people are converting, and that'll help you along. If you're really optimal about your hive, you have the people that convert the most honey, you know, different bees convert different amounts of honey on the very bottom, so that they're hit by the petal wand and that they have a shorter route between you and their spot in the hive, so they spend more time converting. Let's see, how close am I to the coconut canister? I'll have to beat my coconut crab to go see. What I'm gonna do now. You got 8 million, very nice. I checked the time, 5:26. I'm like, where am I in the hour? Which is relevant because of having to play session and being responsible about drinking water and eating snacks and going to the bathroom when we need to, you know. Stretching and stuff. Bio breaks. Heyo. I'm gonna Cocoa Crab, or do you want to Sprout Party now? That's what I'm gonna ask, because I want to match SF Dude's schedule and stay the agreement to do Sprout Party after the grind. But if I can sneak a Cocoa Crab first, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna idly, I just didn't even think about it, I just idly went to, I should be collecting a little pollen, even if it's not boosted. You know, there's a coconut crab cheese. I wonder how you cheese the coconut crab. Sprout. What field for the Sprout Party? How about a small one with a good camera angle to the whole field? Actually, I like Spider. Spider's wide open. That'll do. That's a big thing. Managing your camera angle. Roblox doesn't handle the camera well. As soon as you hit an abstraction, camera comes all the way in. Oh, we're doing this. We are doing this big time. I got a rare one. Sprouts come in different varieties, and when you get them, tokens of incredible value, including tickets, jellies, sometimes rarer things like oils, enzymes, start appearing in the field, and we celebrate. There's already a sprout. You're beating me to the sprout planting. Okay. It's hard to keep your boosts up while you're also collecting tokens. It's very distracting, all of it. It's a lot to keep track of. Very fun. The haste tokens, at least, are very important while we're running around and collecting them. If you can catch a stray token link, that's great. Little breaks between the sprouts help. Gummy Sprout is incredibly rare. Gives the very sought-after gumdrops and sometimes the elusive glue, which I'm praying for in this moment that we pull out a more than 500 million pollen bomb to set it off. Gumdrops all over. 50 gumdrops make a glue. They're very good. You need 2,500 of them to get the gummy beat, which of course I have at this point in the game, but is a big time objective for any early and mid-game player. Happy to offer that to SF Dude. That's good progress. There's still more of them. We're not done. I didn't get any glue. You have like 5 glue. Nice. Takes a while to get a lot of glue. I've gotten most of mine from the blender, where you build it out of the more common items like gumdrops. Here's a totally regular sprout. Let's try for another one and have a couple of those going off. Yeah, there we go. Double regular sprout. That's more tokens to kind of play around with and run through. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Let me get my haste up a little better while we digest that. Where's my haste tokens? Now I'm ×6, up to ×10. Gotta keep it going a certain amount of time. If it drops, start over. I'm apparently holding my bomb boost as well. I am ready. Regular sprout. Okay. And that's, you know, there's more strategy. I'm saving up for haste. Where are my haste tokens? I didn't drop, okay. There's a sprout. Now just the amount from one common sprout feels like background noise. All over the field. Just idly finding some jellies here and there. We got another regular. Nice. I think that I've figured out my pattern for my bees. I'm just gonna go diagonally across the field. Because it's hard. You herd your bees very poorly when you're collecting from sprouts. I love the insta explode sprouts. Those are fun. There we go. We got an epic sprout. This is one of the best sprouts that you can get. It's pretty rare. It's pretty gold. It's gonna be the last one in the sprout party. Gotta finish on a high note. Then I'll take my cocoa crab. This is gonna be good. Can I have some bombs? There we go. That'll do. Now it's gone. Let's go get ourselves some tokens. I gotta get out of your way. We want to be going different directions and sharing the bounty. Sometimes they're hiding over here in Spider. All those hard to see places of the field where things spawn. Nice. Nothing too remarkable, but a lot of tickets and jellies, which are the true gem here. Oh, I lost taste right at the end. Did you say something in the chat there in Roblox that I missed? Let's go back for it. No, just checking. Nice. Go to where? What would you request? So I was gonna go get my coconut crab, but now I'm gonna have to pick up all these honey tokens I scattered across the field. Go to and you. Oh, you're gonna tell me the cocoa crab cheese. Go to YouTube. I think it's coming up. I'm of course looking at my own stream on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I'm on YouTube. Not the way that you're saying. And I wonder, and stream it. No, and choose it. Or research it. Look it up. It's so hard. The Roblox filter is so extreme. I've been having a lot of fun on the Bunland Discord server for a while here. Come through if you haven't. Links in the description. It's where we play in games that I play on stream. We're having a whole chess tournament, which has been very fun. We're almost to semifinals in this current one. How to beat Cocoa Crab. Have level 9 to 10 bees. That's when you can take a Cocoa Crab. I think I waited until 10 to 11. It'll take 20 to 40 minutes at first until you get higher. Coconut crab is a no-joke kind of boss. It takes a while. I think that at this point, with stingers, I'm around 5 minutes, which is not too bad. The first time you beat it is nice, is a good milestone, but I waited until I could take it a little faster before I really started spending time doing this fight. I don't know the cheese strat, but I'm getting set up for an honest fight. Now let's see. If I get a description in the chat on how to beat this, that's awesome. Getting hit by a coconut is devastating. Even with late game equipment and defense and armor that reduces damage you take, those coconuts nearly one-shot you. They leave you with a trivial amount of health, and those snappy, claws are easier to avoid, but do that amount of trivial health every hit. So it adds up. If you get hit by a full barrage of those snappy things, you're dead. You get clipped by a couple, you're hurt, and if you've been hit by a coconut, you dead. The coconut crab is a fun and real boss. The other bosses, you may have noticed, the tunnel bear was no problem. I haven't gone for my king beetle. I think I forgot to go get it. But that one's even easier. At certain levels in the game, you can take them. SF Dude is probably approaching the level where you can almost take on tunnel bear, but it'll take a little while. Of course, we saw earlier that my hive was like, oh, tunnel bear. I remember when we were low level and it took a while to beat you, and then it just evaporated. It's just a little errand now. Can't wait until I am there with you. I'm gonna throw a stinger here just to save myself a little time. Beat this a little faster. We certainly got stingers to spare. Very nice. Love seeing the Vicious Bee attack go off with 10 times focus. For anyone that doesn't know, Vicious Bee is a very powerful attack bee. It does the majority of your damage on its own. Your other bees support Vicious Bee in these fights. I'm not sure how much damage you get for touching Coco Crab, actually. It might be similar to the little clip claws. This is such a chill song. This is such a chill game. What a great way to unwind at the end of the day. I will be wrapping up at the top of the hour, as is typical, I think, for my stream schedule. It's at that point that Nora gets home and we move on with the rest of our evening. And you to yours. No one has plans with that. You'll send me a vid. Cool. You have to stand on the edge. Okay. I'm looking now at instructions being sent to me through the YouTube chat by SF Dude alias Robert. You have to stand on the edge, and there's a video that will show the exact location, because it's probably pretty specific. But choosing this fight would be very nice, because it's long and you have to stay focused enough to not throw it, and it's easy to throw it. If you get a little lazy, a little lax, you will be punished very hard for accidentally taking a hit from Coco Crab. And suddenly have to pay very close attention. I haven't taken any such hits. I've been pretty vigilant, which is good. Getting my Vicious Bees in. You can see that the Vicious Bee hits several times, and that many of the hits, the crits that were the big numbers, were around or over 1,000. And everyone else is hitting in 2-digit, maybe low 3-digit numbers. So for how even infrequent the thousands of damage that come in from the Vicious Bee are, the Vicious Bee does most of the damage. What a remarkable bee. Chomp, 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 chomp. Thousands of health reduced. Yes, when we miss a lot of the lucky crits, the Vicious Bee is much less impressive, but you do have these green focus tokens increase your hit rate, critical hit rate. I have enough of them that I've been able to keep ×10 up this whole time. Which is a big buff. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking for the stinger, and I just ate a coconut. And now I'm living out that terrible reality I described earlier. Cool, you sent me a video, probably on Discord. Chomp, 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 chomp. Don't get hit by a coconut. That would be the end, and then you'd have to redo this. And that's a pain, because you're almost done. Let's just wait it out. I'm not even going to try and throw stingers. I'm just going to sit here, be really vigilant, and recover my health. No, I lied. I'm going to throw a stinger. Let's finish this. Let's be done. Let's dodge some coconuts. It's not hard. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just be safe. Just be safe. Okay. I think we're going to make it. We're okay. We're okay. We're just wigging out a little. Everything's fine. Nice. We got Baby Love up just in time for it to go off. It's nice that token links pick up your coconut crab drops. That's a lot of glitter. That's a lot of micro converters. That's a lot of tropical drinks. That is some rewards. Oh, so appreciative of you, Coco Crab. Let's see. Where's my token link? Glue. Oh, star jelly. Thank you, Coco Crab. Maxed out my coconuts. Okay, great. And your field is actually really good. So that's nice. Here's the secret coconut crab, the coconut store. I can't get my clogs yet because I don't have the glue. And I want the canister. And all I need is the honey. I've actually made it on the other fronts. That's awesome. I'm very, very close to the coconut canister. If I really grinded it out, I could do it today. I might be able to do it. We're gonna have to hit a boost and use the microconverters we just got. And I think we can do it. I used this booster and it's hourly, so it's not happening. Yes. Oh, you sent me the vid. I'll watch it later. I'm not gonna watch it right now on stream. I've got grinding to do. I'm gonna go for blue or red, blue or red. Not sure. You know what, I'm gonna roll field dice and, no, I'm gonna roll these first. I've got field dice that do a random field. Oh cool, I've beat your quest. Give me another. Okay. A new quest. And pine tree forest buffed. Okay. I could go there. What should I grind for? Ooh, what equipment are you wearing? Okay, top of that store. Things in the shop you are at. That's what you should grind for. Because those are big upgrades. Better perhaps than more bees by the time you have 25, but more bees are still very, very good. Very good. A big difference when you're early game. And just adding a bee adds a huge amount to the hive. Just relatively speaking, you know? I've got one bee and I get another, doubled everything. Got 25 bees and I add another, okay, I've added like a 25th. A little bit. But, you know, once you get synergy going between the moves, it's big. Had a little fun on that field, just let myself zone out and collect pollen, you know? That's the game. I was there because I was thinking Pine Tree Field is here, but Pine Tree is a good field. Maybe I should just accept the gift and take it. But I would like to roll some field dice. I got a new quest. Alongside the red booster. Until I get a really, really big boost going. Let's talk about Rose. Rose is another one I really like. Let's see if we can roll any field dice to get super lucky. How many field dice do we have? Where are they? Field dice, 15. Roll me a random boost. Coconut. Oof. You can get coconut from the coconut booster, and my crab's down. I think I know where I'm going. We're going to coconut. All of that to roll one field die and be like, yep, it's gonna be coconut field. I have max coconuts, but that's okay. There's just a lot of coconuts available. This boosts coconut. Now I have ×2 coconut field, which is gonna be great because this is a top tier field with all these giant triple flowers that we're gonna turn into star flowers when we pollen haze. Let's get farming. We're going for right outside the coconut store. We're gonna win what's inside. We want our coconut canister. It will be such a big difference. 12 million for the cheapest, and you were able to save up close to that, so I think that is a good objective. Sounds about right. If it's a canister, that's big. Capacity's more important than the tools. If it's the rake is pretty good. I skipped rake and went straight for porcelain dipper. I don't know if that was the right choice, but I did. I went from honey dipper to porcelain dipper in my play. Cool. Let's just keep this up. I'm gonna shamelessly use my microconverters to get through this. You're close. Almost halfway there to that 12 million buy. Depends how much your bees cost. If your bees are much cheaper, I'd go for them. But if they're comparable in price to the equipment's worth more than a bee at this point. I'd say if a bee is maybe around 60% the cost, I would take the bee first. But, so like half or lower for sure. What am I doing? I'm using a microconverter. Too many things to focus on at once. Got Grow Castle, that other incremental running over the shoulder too. But we're giving that one a break. Let's start using our coconut. Oh no, we have nothing to change because we were in full gum mode where we just all instant converted. Wow, we are getting like several billions of pollen a second. We are getting this big time. This is a very good field. The petal belt occasionally will do that. Just shoot petals all around you in circles. I got center field for it. Wow, this is a lot of pollen. I am blown away by how much we are getting. This is so much. Okay, we're gonna keep up. We're gonna be doing coconuts. Gotta keep that coconut cooldown up. Let's go. We're getting a lot of pollen here. We're doing the work. Those bombs are just filling us up so fast. There we go. Let's get another one. Can I have another? Oop, one of them token links. 2, 1, coconut. And we got it. We're having to instant convert anyway because we got full. And once you get full, your bees stop producing tokens and stop harvesting. So there was that lull in tokens, and they all moved to the one location I was in. So that's something. Oh my gosh, my tank feels so fast. Oh my gosh. These bombs are just exploding. They're worth way too much. It's great. What a great problem. I'm getting too much pollen. Oh no, look at that. Every bomb is just a big chunk of the capacity. Token links have the potential to just set me off and knock me out. Let's go for another coconut. There we go. Oh, pollen haze is gonna be hard to keep up with. Let's be ready to fire these off. Let's do jelly beans at the same time. Just really get everything out of this. Okay, great. 10 times bombs over and over and over. Give them all to me. Give them to me now. Wow, that's a full container. Let's empty that. Yay! Pollen haze is still going. We filled it up once. And we're halfway there. Okay, this is going pretty well, I gotta say. Vector B, still not as good as the bombs, but very good. Whoops, picked up a token link, it's over. Pick up the coin scatter, grab some token links, we're full again. That's the last instant converter. We made the 25 billion with some despair. We did it within the first half or third of our coconut field boost. We are getting 7 billion pollen a second. Yeah, that's incredible. I should have screen capped that. We did it. We did it. Not only did we do it this play session, we did it with 15 despair. Let's see what happens to 15 million capacity. Wait, I can't afford it. What? Oh my goodness. Was I off by a factor of 3 times? No. What don't I have? Coconuts! Ah! Hilarious! I used 5 coconuts and I don't have a coconut dispenser. Oh, I need 5 coconuts. Let's go convert this. Shouldn't have used the coconuts. That's okay. Leaves in coconut field give coconuts. So we're gonna be in coconut field. We're out of micro converters. We are not using our coconuts. We are going to grind there. Look what you said. Did I see what I said? I saw that you said that I did it, but did I, oh, what is Mythic Meteor Shower? You fast. Mythic Meteor Shower is a very special and incredibly lucrative event that can only be triggered by people that have 3 unique Mythic Bees. Or maybe they don't have to be unique. I have 2. I am on the threshold almost of having that. I guess I'm not truly late game. It's incredible. It makes meteors fall from the sky into all the fields with big purple circles indicating where they'll land. If you're underneath them, you get a whole trail of honey ending with a really nice thing like royal jelly, or even better. And it's a lot of honey. It's no joke. A good amount of honey. So it's nice. Oftentimes when you join a game, you'll see newer players hop in, see a big hive and say, yo, do meteor shower. I get asked often. I'm like, sorry, I don't have it. Some people really look closely, check, and realize you don't have it. But it's fine. It's once a day that you get to do a meteor shower, I think. Or maybe it's once every 2 days, I forget. So everyone always checks, hey, you got meteor shower up? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can I get in on that? I don't. There are some people that have played on the Bunbun server that do. But that is not here. Okay. We're filling up the tank pretty fast. And we're not allowed to do coconuts because we need the leaves. Let's try. We did it. That's another 22 million. That's fast. It's gonna be a lot of quick little trips. I think I'm gonna spend almost more time converting than I am in field. Oh well, it's all good. We're still getting it in pretty quickly. There we go. When I go into fields that have white flowers, my capacity increases because I'm white hive and I got all the white items. So that's why I'm able to get up to like 22 million and then leave and have a 15 million capacity. It's better in the field. I'm gonna try and grind out these 5 coconuts in the last 10 to 15 that I'm playing. We'll see if I can get there today. I really need those leaves. That's one of the only like sources of coconut right now that I have available. I totally forgot about that cost. Whoops. we'll see. We'll see if we can do it that quickly. Coconut crab respawns in a day and some hours. There we go. Very nice. Get my pollen. Where are leaves? I gotta be looking for little leaves that pop out of the ground and walk over them, or harvest pollen from them. That is my objective. I have to find those leaves. That's why I've zoomed in. Welcome home, Nor. Nor and I are going out tonight. Otherwise, maybe we'd stream together. One of these days, we gotta be dropping Unite together. Which would be fun. I want to play Unite on stream because I want to play Unite. I almost played Unite today, but I talked about doing Roblox earlier and I stuck to it. Also, there are different reasons I go to play games. This one is casual and chill, no fail. Unite is hardcore, competitive, and pretty intense. Yes, half of the games you lose, so it includes a lot of failure and accepting defeat. Unite is on Switch, and it's a very good game. I commend it a lot. I played a lot of League of Legends, and my biggest problem with League of Legends is the toxic community, and this is a Pokemon community with chat limited to preset messages, so that really helps. That really, really helps. It's free to answer your question there. It is free. It's paid, you know, do microtransactions, mostly for cosmetics, and then to have some of the things in the game unlocked earlier if you don't want to wait and do the grind. I don't recommend that. That feels like the predatory money sinkhole. Just play the game. The skins and stuff, your choice. If you want to support the game and you want to have the fun little skin, sure, buy the game. Buy your character. I'm glad you're gonna play it, SF Dude. I'm gonna have to do Bun Kid Pokemon Unite streams. Part of what makes these games particularly challenging in the social sphere is that they are 5v5, or usually about that many players, competitive games where if you have a weak link on your team, it throws the game for the whole team. Often, that's going to be the case, which sets up a really tricky situation where you've got a group of 4 people that are angry at one. So it's a bit to manage, and it requires some maturity to navigate and to work well as a team when you're feeling frustrated about choices another teammate has made, or choices of your own that you've made, and recognize the impact you just had on your team. It's really interesting, and in a environment where community is already toxic and seeking a scapegoat in the group to just yell at, it's a pretty unpleasant experience. I'm hoping Pokemon Unite's community grows in a different direction and helps evolve the MOBA scene, the multi-online battle arena, because the community needs help. I'll just put it that way. Am I gonna get it? I haven't gotten a single coconut. I know that I said that the leaves give it, but it's a little rare. And I'm not necessarily gonna catch every leaf either. I don't know. I'm not sure that there are other sources of coconut. I'm pretty familiar with the game, so I doubt it. Unless like Wind Shrine donation could give it to me, but I've got that on cooldown. Coconut crab, of course, and coconut dispenser are sources of coconuts, and I've got them on cooldown. So I think I got to 146. Just as I say this, I get a coconut for running around the field. We did it. Finally. Now let's go convert all this honey. We are getting paid, at least, you know, for our time. Anyway, I love spending this time with Bunland. Thanks to those of you who are joining me in the space. It's good to set up something regular. It's good to share time to just play games and to realize that sometimes as a varietal gamer, you know, going through a lot of different games, it's been really fun to realize how every one of them offers the opportunity to connect. I love the social element of games so much, which is part of why I love like social deception games. Like games that really just lean into the social elements of the games are great. And yay, I am filtered, just as Roblox always does to people. But you know, the live stream environments are an interesting place to share games together. Doing it with your friends on a call together is another virtual space. Ooh, leaves. Give me my coconut. It's a treat. Darn it. Didn't get lucky on that one. Oh well. These honey tokens are worth very little because there wasn't pollen in my container to convert. They're not super important. Very nice. Vector bee, love that token. This is a lot. These little posts that appear do two things. They open up honey conversion links so that I can convert just like at the hive, but in the field. And they multiply the honey that I get. I've got carpenter bees that are dropping those. Vector bee combos with them. Collects a lot more honey in the areas that they cover, and has a token that we saw just a minute ago that makes them all collect honey from where they are. So having a lot of them up is part of my hive. And filled my container up way too fast with the pollen haze going off. There you go. Oh, you are scared. You probably haven't been on a plane. You know what? I feel you. Can understand even in different times, plane flight can be a little scary. It's not something we do often. And also just during COVID season, it's been a whole different kind of scary being in an enclosed space with so many people. But you know, there are lots of different reasons to be a little worried, and you might be scared for a different reason than the plane. But it's because your own reason is going to be offered here in the Roblox chat. Here we are having an opportunity to connect through our games. It's because of Filtered! A gummy sprout appeared. Oh, excuse me. The stream just found the best ending. That was Faded. It's in Pumpkin Field. You gotta get up here, SF dude, for sure. It's because of COVID. You're spelling out COVID, I can see it. And yes, that's what I was thinking too. I share that fear and wish you safe travels. And trust that with efforts to social distance and masks that you can make it. And, you know, numbers are low enough that you've decent odds, right? We all try to be vigilant and not be the one that spreads it. And that's the most we can do. Have fun in Costa Rica. You do like being on planes. Cool. Have fun. And may we also get glue from our gummy sprout. Please, my glue. Ooh, the Vector Bee doesn't collect other tokens, only your own. I'll take the gumdrops though. This is wonderful. And we got that gummy sprout to go off so fast. Oh, nice, you got a test. Of course, since people in your age group aren't able yet to get the vaccine, the best that you can do is test and know I'm not carrying it right now. Let's travel, test when we get back, and we'll know. You know, you're doing it the safest way possible. That's the way. And it's so relieving to know you're all good. And it's always nice to get that test result that way. All right, we did it. We got the gummy sprout. Let's go check our blender and see what it's been working on and what it is working on. Is it just doing the gumdrops? It's crafting glue. It's only got an hour left, so I'm gonna refill it. I think that I don't have a lot of gumdrops since I was just doing the glue. I could refill it for 18 glues, which is an hour and a half. Instead, I really want to set it and forget it. So I'm gonna have it make me more gumdrops, which I need for the glues. Alright, you gotta get ready to go. See you, SF dude. I gotta get ready to go too. Bye, have a great trip. How exciting. What an exciting time. I wish that there was a faster way to do this. Okay, that's probably enough. Right around there. There's 12 hours. Set it, forget it, move right along. That's about all I had for today. The gummy sprout was a great way to end. Memory match is a little bonus. I really want the ticket, or the microconverters, or the glue, or a bean. I'll take field dice. Oh no, I missed the field dice. Take field dice? They're everywhere. Good thing I remembered the pineapple I passed up on. Oh, if I'd gone on, I would have gotten bean. That's alright. Love some memory match. Yeah, and so now I'm gonna, like SF Dude, move on with my evening and my plans with Nor. Thanks everyone for sharing, and Bunland, I'm gonna close off our stream there. See you next time. Goodbye, everybody.